Alright, I wanted to cover a little segment on movement and strafing, because the biggest part of this game and getting kills and not dying is just being hard to kill, which sounds like, self-explanatory, but people don't really think about it. So we're gonna use this gun as on the ground as an example, because I don't have anyone to
Gun
record with.
here.
But let's say you peek around a corner, boom, there's a guy here. Unless you have the shot to take, if you have a direct shot, and it's like, you're gonna click immediately and the dude dies. Then you just go for it. Moving doesn't really matter. But if you're off even by a little bit, you have to be moving while you're making that adjustment. I already covered this in a video for when you're holding angles where people swing from, but it's a little different when you're fighting out in the open because you're going to be constantly moving and you're most likely not going to be able to peek behind cover as fast. So this mainly applies to higher elos, by the way. Lower elos, I don't know what you guys got going on down there. I'm guessing you just you keep strafing and it's going to make someone whiff forever. But the whole thing is you have to stay unpredictable, and an issue in higher elos is dead zone strafing becomes quite popular, and same thing with just like left-right strafing. So people either kind of do a mixture of this, where they just left-right as they're making aim adjustments, or they kind of, do this, where they try to get that sweet spot during the counter strafe. The issue with dead zone strafing, mid-fight, is your brain real-time can't track an object in the game. It's not possible. You predict, but you can't just like real-time readjust. So that's why when you do aim training things, let's say you're tracking something moving this direction, and once it switches back, uh, you kind of have to like flick over. You're not just like real-time going like this, unless it always does that. If it's predictable, you're gonna make that aim adjustment really nicely. And since people dead zone strafe a lot, what we get used to is, someone strafes this direction. The moment you see them stop, you're already ready and pre-adjusted to where they're gonna strafe to again. So the way you could throw them off is by, for one, not dead zone strafing and actually taking longer pauses, because most likely chance when you move, they're probably going to try to like flick back to where you moved away from. Same thing with strafing the same direction multiple times. People don't do this a lot, but it really screws people over. Because like I said, we're so used to moving our aim back and forth when people are strafing, but if you hit someone with this and strafe the same direction twice or whatever, it's really going to throw them off. So I really recommend, implementing this in like TDMs or whatever. Kind of run in there. And I wouldn't even worry about your aim. Even though you're not going to be shooting during these practice routines, straight up just don't worry about your aim. Only focus on trying to make people whiff. And you're going to start to like realize that you can have really good strafing patterns when you just full focus on that movement. So try to just focus on that alone. Implement it into your practice routines. It's going to help you out a lot. You'll also see your headshot accuracy probably jump up a lot too, because you'll have a lot of time to adjust to that, one-shot headshot type of deal, since you have so much opportunities to make them whiff. Just try it out.